Hello everybody and welcome to Board Otter Studio. I'm sorry for being away for the last couple of weeks. I have been busy working on a research project for a Swedish dairy company. I can't really tell you too much about the research project itself, but I can tell you what I did to prepare for it, because in this project it involved me walking around at a warehouse, taking temperatures at various products and filling it into an Excel document on my iPad. Now for this I needed some kind of harness for my iPad, and unfortunately when I looked around the internet I didn't find anything I liked, and when I did find something I liked, it took too long to ship to Sweden. So what did I do? I made my own. And yes, now you can see what I started out doing. The first thing I did was to buy a Survivor case for my iPad. Survivor is the case you can see here on screen right now. And also one thing I realized that I needed to do was to make a 3D model out of this. Why would I have to make a 3D model? Well, I thought I would have to use my 3D printer to do something really awesome. I didn't think I wanted to I just didn't want to make something really simple and just do something that everyone could make. I really wanted to do something I could put in my portfolio. So this will be my portfolio soon. Here you can see I'm struggling a little bit with the side views and whatnot. Now we have jumped into the 3D software. This is Blender, by the way. And what can I say about Blender? Well, I haven't used it before, so this is the first time I'm ever using this. And how is it to work with? Well, it's kind of like a very good program in beta version and very buggy. It doesn't really do what I like it to do, and it just has a lot of bugs that I don't know if I really liked. And actually I had to restart this model several times since this is the first time I am ever working in Blender. But it got easier and easier the more I work with it. Now, as you can see here, I am cutting up the model into a half section and made a mirror of the model. Why did I do that? Well, this is simpler to model it this way, since you only have to model one side at a time. I could have made this into a quarter model actually. It's symmetric on both axes, and I could have divided this up one more time, to be honest, to really save time, but unfortunately I didn't do that here. One thing that bugged me in Blender here was the tapering. It didn't taper stuff the way I wanted to, and it just did some really nasty things that I don't know why they happened. I guess some developer needs to be working on that. Right now I'm cutting out the rubber pads on the sides and also on the back. The rubber pads on the back, they didn't need to be raised like this, I realized afterwards. But anyway, I raised them. And here's also something else that is bugging me about Blender. It doesn't extrude very well. It extrudes in one direction and then it just moves it in several ways that I didn't want to do. So I needed to take the scale tool and move tool and whatnot to place it correctly. And now I am rendering a couple of images. No, not. I am trying to figure out how to use the damn camera. I have never used the camera so complicated to use than in Blender. And now I'm putting some simple materials on the object just to get some kind of contrast between the plastic of the case and the raised rubber pads. Why this is important, you will see soon enough. And now I am trying to pick lens and trying to render a good image. And what can I say about this? Well, not much really. I need to render an image in a good perspective that it could be used as an underlay in Sketchbook Pro, as you can see here. Now here in Sketchbook Pro, the first thing I did was to, as you can see, sketch the initial outlines of the model. Also, this is very good here because I get a already ready-made perspective, and I don't have to try to figure out the perspective on my own. And also, this is the only way I used the 3D model in the end. I didn't use it for 3D printing, but if I would use it to model something for the 3D printer, this model will be a good cutout for the models later. And now I have started sketching. There are two forms of sketching that I have categorized. And it's the initial conscious sketches, and it's also the unconscious one. Why do I say conscious and unconscious? Well, conscious sketches, that is usually the first sketches that you make, or the first designs you make. Really, if you think about this designing something, and the first thing that pops out of your mind, that is the intentional sketches. That's the first thing you think about. Unintentional sketching or unintentional design, that is designs that come up later when you really didn't think about it, and that's usually the best designs. You will see the first sketches I'm making, I think, from sketch number 1 to number 4, meaning this last one here. That's intentional sketches. The rest of it will be unintentional ones. And my requirements for the sketches here, well, it needs some holes for the harness, as you can see here, and it also needed some kind of holder for my hand, so I could use the iPad with one hand, and I could have my other hand free to do something else with. So I tried to come up with multiple designs for the holder, and just try to go on doing something smart with it. And well, there's not much I can say. It's just pretty straightforward. But in the end, I came up with one final design, and then I took it and sketched it in a traditional way. Why did I use that traditionally? Well, mostly just to show you guys, and also I needed to train my marker skills a little bit, so why not try to do it for this project? And as you can see here, it's a sketch between the fourth sketch I made, and also I think the first one really. I chose this one because I didn't have to use a 3D printer anywhere. I just needed to use some acrylic plates to make the green surface here, and the back plate, the big white part here, I didn't know what to make it out of. I think I would have to sew something, but I eventually made an acrylic plate out of it. And here you can see me make the little front piece straps that went on the iPad, also the green pieces that you can see on my little sketch there. And well, this is just pretty straightforward. Just to take the case and measure it and cut out the pieces. And here you can see me just putting the pieces onto an acrylic plate. And fortunately, I didn't have to use that much acrylic for this. And if you can't say material, do it. Now what I decided to do, I decided to work these pieces two at a time. So I clamped them together, and then clamped them onto the device, as you can see here. Why did I decide to work with them two and two? Well, first of all, it became a lot quicker to work with, and also it became a lot easier to make them look pretty, and also make them look very symmetric, since you make two pieces at a time, and instead of working on them all individually. However, if you can get a hold of a laser cutter, and use the laser cutter, because the edges on this will look very ugly unless you really do try to work with it well. And I didn't want to work with it for hours on end, so it became a little bit uglier than expected. And here you can see me doing the back piece, and well, it became an acrylic one just because I didn't want to sew anything. And I just tried straps on the case for a while, and then I came up with the final design for the back piece here. I used a Dremel to drill the holes for the strap, and then I used just this. Well, that didn't go as well as expected. However, it went well enough for me to finalize the project, and here is the final result. Yay! Now you can see here. Here's the four front pieces that you saw me make there. And what I should have done with these, I should have taped them off a little bit to be honest. They are a little bit sharp here, so they are actually scratching the surface of the cover here. Let's see. Is it focusing? Yes, it's focusing. Yes. However, the main part here is on the back. As you can see here, here's the broken back piece that you saw me make. If you are making this for a client or for a school project or something else, then this is completely unacceptable. If it does break like this, redo it. Just quickly redo it instead of trying to show this for someone. However, I'm the only one using this, and I'm the only one seeing this, so it's acceptable enough for me. And I just fix it by putting some super glue in the seam here. You can see some ugly glue marks here. And also, if you are going to be drilling in acrylic like this, there are some special acrylic drills that you can buy, but unfortunately I didn't have access to one. What more can I say? Well, the strap here is an old Sony strap, actually the same strap that came with this camera. And well, what's the advantages of this? Well, and now I can hold it like this, and it will just stay on my palm. I can write whatever I want on the iPad, and just hold it like that without ever being worried of it falling off. And also I can hold it in portrait mode like that, and also write. And also another useful benefit of this with the strap is, since this survivor case is made out of rubber here, I can actually put my iPad like this with my strap underneath it, and don't know if you can see it on the camera, and like this, and I can actually have my hands free and just write with my hands on the iPad. Rather neat, isn't it? And also, I think you get the new stringing here. I don't think I need to do and make another tutorial on how to do that. It's just from the upper pieces here and here, go across, go underneath the plate, up and underneath again. So we have the overlapping straps here, and also on the other side here, connecting these two and these two underneath the plate, up to these holes, those holes, and over top the plate. Right, well, that's it for today. Join me next time for something completely different. I won't promise you anything because I'm apparently very bad at keeping promises. But next time I think it will probably be another how to drawing for newbies tutorial. But anyway, see you next time. Bye.